Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I do hope you're having a wonderful week. As I mentioned during my live stream on Monday, yesterday I would not post any content, but today I would be back. Today I'll make one single video, and it's to discuss something that unfortunately just happened and was announced today. Was expectable by whoever's been paying attention to my videos. For those who said that I was crazy, that I was in bed with the hedge funds and all this kind of stuff, unfortunately, today is a bit of a reality hitting in the face. Now, before we start, if you do enjoy the content, guys, please consider dropping that like and subscribe. That's the only thing that I ask, the only thing that I plan to ever to ask. You don't need to worry about private groups, private tips, Discords, and all paid kind of stuff, Patreons, and all of this stuff. Fortunately, I don't need that to survive. So I actually just do this as a hobby. Now, AMC, Adam Aaron just announced 40 million shares are going to get dumped. I don't know at what price has been decided. I would say probably around the $11, $12. So they're going to raise somewhere between $430, $500 million. And guess what they're going to do? Increase liquidity, repay debt, refinance debt, and for what they call general corporate purposes, which typically means just for the functioning of the company. Now, who said that months ago? Who said that by looking at the financials of this company, that no way anybody is going to lend them any more money, and their only solution would be diluting shareholders to repay their own debt. Now, by the way, at the time of this recording, AMC is down close to 35%. It's actually below $9, so below the reverse stock split. Actually, AMC would have become officially a penny stock. Now, I try to raise awareness for this because I saw everybody on YouTube talking about the MOASS, the reverse stock split is going to cause the MOASS. This is actually good, and some conspiracy theories around this once again, and there are no more shares, and the cost to borrow has risen to all-time highs, blah blah blah, all this kind of the typical kind of stuff. And I said, look, forget about AMC, forget about the name. Just look at the financial situation of the company. They have more debt than assets. They have negative equity. If they sell everything they have, they didn't have enough money to pay off the lenders. So, if I'm a lender, I will never put any more money in that company, but because the company keeps burning cash every quarter and keeps losing money every year, what happens if you have a house where you spend $10,000 but you only make $8,000? What happens? You need to borrow money. What happens when the people lending you money say, actually, I'm not going to lend you any more money? That's it. The only way is, imagine your parents are the shareholders, so you need to go to your parents and beg them for money. In this case, once again, the apes get a big dilution in their head. They get, unfortunately, I'm not happy, I'm not celebrating, there's nothing to celebrate here. Unfortunately, a lot of people are even more depressed, in more financial distress. And now the question that I ask you is, who told you that this was the only way? I did. I was not trying to hate on AMC like I was accused of. I didn't work for anybody. I was just saying, look, you take any company like this, and the path is very clear. Now, you can believe in any Peter Pan stories. You can believe that Elon Musk is all in on AMC. You can believe that the US government is meeting in secret on some YouTube guy's basement to discuss what they're going to do about AMC because it's going to bring down the entire world economy. You are free to believe whatever you want. I mean, it's really not up to me. If you guys think that's plausible, and there's this huge conspiracy, intergovernmental conspiracies, maybe with aliens as well, who knows, discussing about AMC, I mean, have fun, right? I mean, I really don't care. Now, what I take issue with these YouTubers is the ones that dragged you into this mess. are going to keep capitalizing on this method. There you go. They were predicting the MOASS, and I said this company will need to dilute shareholders imminently. You see, they never tell you that. They sell you a pipe dream of a MOASS coming tomorrow, right? This is what they do. The MOASS just started, right? The shorts were covering, right? Those were the titles of last week. I said dilution must be happening at any moment. We had a good run. If you need to dilute shareholders, this is the time, right? But no, they were calling, oh no, the MOASS is here, it started, that's it, the cleanup, it was called the cleanup operation, right, it's gonna start, blah, 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 all this nonsense. I say, fine, let's see. Guess what? Boom. Now they get the bad news event. The Maron further dilutes shareholders. Duh. What kind of option does he have? None. So he does it again because he doesn't give a crap, because he's not your silverback. He's never been your silverback. That mother effer is going to get paid $25 million again, even more maybe this year, while you all suffer. So this is the guy that is protecting you. Another one, and now what happens? The stock drops 35% in one day. Now, why? Because the apes, many of them are finally realizing what's going to happen and what's going to keep happening until this company turns around its performance on a sustainable way. I'm not talking about a couple of quarters of profit with all the movies breaking all-time records for a short period of time. No, you need to do it year in and year out for a long period of time to the business become sustainable. I am still to hear any kind of long-term plan on how to streamline the business, how to modify the business, how to bring it to 2023, because the old cinema kind of business model no longer works. And by the way, I love going to the cinema, so I'm not trashing cinemas, but the business model just simply doesn't work anymore. And I told you at the time, he will need to dilute shareholders to raise liquidity, pay ongoing operations, and repay existing debt. So basically, if you look at the press release, right, the three things that I said are written there. So it's not my conspiracy, it's not anything like that. I got some hate, while all these other YouTubers selling you the MOASS was here and the shorts were covering and all of this shit, right? Those guys, unfortunately, were wrong. But it doesn't really matter, does it? Because they will just make a video now talking about the bad news, they couldn't foresee it, and now Adam Maron is in bed with the hedge funds, and now Adam Maron is doing this and that, and is meeting in secret with whoever, and is being whatever, right? So now the conspiracy theory comes. These conspiracy theories are designed for one single purpose: for you to keep watching them. You, my friends, are their passive income. They are not your friends. You are dollar signs to them. That's all you are. So when you go back to listening some of your YouTubers, the ones that brought you into this wonderful situation, finally think, what are the motivations of this person? Why do they keep BSing you? Because they will do this until AMC completely loses interest by the general audience, or it goes completely bankrupt. Now, I know what people are going to say. Oh, but you said that AMC was poised for a run. Listen to that video. I said that eventually there's going to be a bull market. Not tomorrow, not this week, not next week. Eventually in the future, there's going to be a bull market. And if it's not AMC, maybe it's something similar, there's going to come up, those stocks are going to go up because all the risk stuff, all the risk assets will go up. If we go back to a bull market, money printing, QE, all of that, devaluation of currency, all of that thing again, right? So, what I said, are they poised for a run? Eventually, yes. Will it go to $20,000 a share? I don't think so. Can I guarantee? No, of course I cannot guarantee. But I would be willing to bet that it's not going to go to $20,000. But it may go up. And because the float is so small, a little bit of buying and you push the stock up 50, 60% very easy, right? And I told you, when that time comes, the videos will start to pop up. The revenge of AMC will come up, either in another stock or in AMC. And these YouTubers will play the same little game of mouse. You're like just a mouse going around the wheel. Well, they make money out of you. That's really as simple as that. So it's, again, a very sad day. Again, the stock now is a penny stock, pre-reverse stock split. Unfortunately, this was to be expected, as nothing against AMC. Of course, none of these YouTubers predicted this because they can't. But now they will leverage your complete panic and your emotional distress into some dollar signs in the form of that good old ad revenue. That's it. So thank you very much, guys. I wish you all the luck. I hope you are doing well. I hope for all of that. These type of people on YouTube just really piss me beyond any explanation. So thank you very much for your time, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. See you tomorrow.